Dear students, in this lecture, we are going to study simple random sampling. In the previous lecture, we had seen the concepts population, sample, and sampling. So, let us see the concept of simple random sampling. A simple random sample is a subset of statistical population in which each member of the subset has an equal chance of being selected. So, each member has equal chance of getting selected, has equal chance of getting selected in simple random sample. The process of obtaining simple random sample is called simple random sampling. A simple random sample is meant to be an unbiased representation of a group. An example of simple random sample would be a group of 25 employees selected out of a total of 200 employees in a company. So in this case, what is population? The population is 250 employees. And what is the sample? The sample is 25 employees is sample. So the population is of 250 employees and sample consists of only 25 employees. A sampling error can occur with a simple random sample if the sample doesn't end up accurately reflecting the population it is supposed to represent. For example, in our simple random sample of 25 employees, it would be possible to draw 25 men even if the population consists of 125 women and 125 men. So, it would not be a correct representation because all all persons selected in sample would be men only, whereas there are equal number of women and men in the population. So there is no representation of women in the sample. For this reason, simple random sampling is more commonly used only when researcher knows the little about population. If the researcher knew more, it would be better to use a different sampling technique such as stratified random sampling. In this chapter, we will also study what is stratified random sampling. By using stratified random sampling, one can account for the differences within the population such as age, race or gender. So, here we have studied simple random sampling. In simple random sampling, the key point is that every member of the population, every member of the population has equal chance of getting selected. So remember, simple random sampling, every member has equal chance of getting selected. Every member from where? Population has equal chance of getting selected. Now we will see one of the methods of simple random sampling. It is SRSWR. It is SRSWR. The long form is simple random sampling with replacement. Simple random sampling with replacement. So remember the full form of SRSWR as well. It is simple random sampling with replacement. In simple random sampling, the repetition of elements is allowed. So the repetition is allowed. An element is selected. An element is selected after recording it. After recording it, it is replaced back. It is replaced back in the population. Again, second element is selected, it is recorded, and again it is replaced back. This procedure is continued till the sample of required size is obtained. So precise procedure for selection of elements in SRSWR, that is simple random sampling with replacement, is this. First, enumerate the units in the population from 1 to n. Enumerate means give numbers or numbering. So it is numbering. Say if there are 1 to 100 objects, then we can assign each object a number 1, 2, 3 up to say 100. Then a random number in between 1 to n is selected. For example, a number 6 may get selected. Then the corresponding object whose serial number is 6 gets recorded. After recording, again it is replaced back in the population. In the next step, another random number in between 1 to n, where n is desired size of population, is selected. In this case, it is possible that number 6 may get selected once again. It may be repeated because repetition is allowed. So same object may be repeated or same corresponding element may be repeated. All the random numbers are accepted even if they are repeated more than once. Such a process can be implemented through programming and using the discrete uniform distribution. Any number between 1 and n can be generated from this distribution. Note that n is size of sample. It is size of sample. N is size of sample and corresponding unit can be selected. Sorry, it should be a size of population in this case. It is a size of population. So any number between 1 and n can be generated from this distribution and corresponding unit can be selected into the sample by associating an index with each sampling unit. Many statistical software like R, SAS have inbuilt functions for drawing a sample using SRSWR. Remember the long form of SRSWR. It is simple random sampling, simple random sampling with replacement, simple random sampling with replacement. Thank you.